Hey there, and welcome. Let me ask you something. What if the secret to fixing our totally broken workplaces wasn't some new app or a complicated algorithm, but a philosophy inspired by, get this, the Stone Age? Yeah, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into a book with a pretty radical idea for making work not just more productive, but way more human. Let's jump in.
But first, let's start with a tough question. Think about it. In this relentless race for profit, what are we really managing anymore? The book we're looking at today, The Flintstones Management, makes a pretty bold claim. It says that modern business has completely lost its way. We're so busy chasing profits and, well, greed, that we're running our companies like the people in them just don't matter. And I mean, you see the results everywhere, right? Splashed all over the headlines. We're talking about Toshiba's massive accounting fraud, Enron's hidden debts, even that awful toxic milk scandal that hurt something like 300,000 people. The book points to all of this as proof that the business world is just dangerously out of whack. It's a world where doing the wrong thing has become way too common. And look, these aren't just one-off scandals. The book argues they're symptoms of something much deeper. A kind of management style where leaders are obsessed with one thing: output. And in that obsession, employees stop being people and just become cogs in a machine designed to make money. So what's the fix? Do we just pile on more rules, throw more tech at the problem, more oversight? Well, the book suggests something totally different. What if the answer isn't in the future at all, but deep in our past? And that brings us to the book itself, The Flintstones Management. The whole idea is that we need to return to our origins, go back to the human heart, back to a time before all our modern complexities just clouded everything up. And yes, that's Flintstones. I know it sounds a little strange, but the title isn't just some catchy phrase. It's actually a really powerful metaphor for a completely different way of thinking about business. The authors make this crystal clear right away. They explain that they used the term Flintstones to describe a time when, they argue, the human heart was pure, before it was all tainted by materialism and greed. So let's be real, this isn't about being primitive. It's about getting back to something pure. So this leads us to the absolute core argument of the book. We need to shift our focus from just checking boxes and complying with rules to having genuine compassion. And the authors argue this isn't just some feel-good idea, it's actually a massive competitive advantage. This slide just nails the whole concept. On one side, you've got the old way, right? Corporate governance, all about rules, processes, systems. But on the other side, you have the humane way, which the book calls human governance. And that's built on stuff like integrity, values, and right at the center of it all, compassion. And this isn't just a theory, The book points out that a lot of top CEOs are already on board. Take Jeff Weiner, the CEO of LinkedIn. He actually made compassion a core value for his entire organization. That kind of shows you that this humane approach can power some of the biggest, most successful companies in the world. At the end of the day, this idea is just timeless. I mean, the philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer wrote, "Compassion is the basis of morality." This book basically takes that huge, profound truth and gives us a blueprint for how to actually apply it to our work lives today. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually do it? Well, that's exactly where this book stops being just philosophy and turns into a super practical guide for any leader out there. What's so cool is how the book breaks it all down. It uses these really detailed models, like the one you see here, to actually map out what compassion is made of. Things like love, interest, security, pride, and then it connects them directly to the happiness that fuels innovation and gets stuff done. And it goes even deeper than that. It offers real, tangible frameworks like this one, the human leadership ecosystem. You can see how it literally builds from the ground up, starting with nurturing a healthy team all the way to achieving self-actualization. And that's what fuels creativity, productivity, and even profitability. It's like a step-by-step guide to building a workplace that actually thrives. So what exactly is inside this blueprint? Well, you're going to find practical guidelines for everything from HR to marketing. You get real-world case studies, interviews with leaders who are already doing this stuff, and I think this is the most important part, you get powerful exercises to help you unlearn, learn, and relearn, and even methods to audit your own mind and soul. So really, this book is a call to action. It's an invitation to wake up that compassion that's already inside of you and use it to transform not just how you lead, but your entire world. Because this whole journey, it's about way more than just becoming a better manager or building a more profitable company. At the end of the day, it's about becoming a better person by reconnecting with the very core of your own humanity.
In the end, what the authors want is pretty simple, but also really profound. They write, "We wish that this book would awaken the little compassionate heart within you to make the business world a better place." It's basically an invitation to join a movement, a movement towards a much more humane future.
So what do you think? Are you ready to stop managing greed and start leading with humanity? If the answer is yes, then this book is your blueprint. Go find The Flintstones Management by Ambryn Bong and Lao Chi Sang and start building a better workplace today.